Top of it. Top of it. Yeah, this has been a kind of eventful day for me. You understand me? But we finna ask the $400 million question today. And that question is, what is game? Now you may say, well, you know what I mean, game, spit some game. You got some game. You ain't got no game. Everybody got game. Some game is better than others. And so this video right here is my definition of what game is when you say the person has game as it relates to women. It's really, very quite simple. Game is speaking the intelligence or wittiness or seductive or persuasive intelligence to a woman in order to get a desired outcome. That's game. Now, I was on the panel and BGS said, "Oh, you ain't got no game. Everybody, what's game? Say something." I'm not giving you clowns no free game for free. And the thing is, game is not a pickup artist. Game ain't pickup artist. Because in order to apply game, people think, well, you know what I mean, you could talk a woman to being interested in you. You cannot. You can talk a woman into liking you and saying yes. You cannot. The only time game will work if she kind of on the fence. And so what the game does is basically knock her loose where you can say the real stuff. So the path to a woman's heart is not in your pocket, it's through her mind. And these manosphere guys, they don't know that. For some odd reason, you know, and I can tell most of them ain't had a man or been around a man who, I won't say accomplished too much or really love them like that. The reason why I know, because I made a statement and saying, well, I'll make a woman earn me. She say 90 days. Well, that's cool. If I see something mental that's worth the wait, that's fine. Then, you know what I mean, she gonna wait my 90 days too. And so that way, you know what I mean, I'm in a power position. See, these guys, these manosphere individuals, the reason why I say they don't have a man, because everybody knows, man, with a woman, you don't know what a woman wants. A woman ain't gonna communicate what she wants to you. Then the jabroni gonna say, let's wait on choosing signals. Well, let me get you straight. You gonna wait? You gonna look for certain cues for you to go up and say something out your mouth? And the problem is with the choosing signal, you gotta go up and say something out your mouth. And the moment you manosphere dudes, you manosphere followers say something out your mouth, you done killed the attraction. You done killed it. You come around her often now. Yeah, she can give you all types of shooting signals. Then you gotta say something out your mouth. If she like you, you ain't gotta say much. But you can't be stupid. So when individuals say they got game, and game is relative to the woman that you're talking to. A lot of women may not, some women may not be receptive to the game you spitting. A lot of women may be very receptive to the game you spitting. Depending on the environment and really depending on the woman and what she went through that day before she saw you. So, again, now, I'm going to say something. I ain't going to say nothing controversial, but I'm going to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, in the manosphere and those who follow, share this video. But check how these guys talk. They would say, well, 80% of black women are not good. So why do you include them in your conversation about black women? Why do you care what they do? Just focus on the 20. 95% of those are married. Well, are you into dating married women? You're not. Eliminate those from your conversation. So basically what you're talking about is you want, 50, you're talking about 5% of women. Talking about 50% dudes. So what are you talking about? Y'all ain't finna go up there and say nothing out your mouth to a woman. Because y'all complain about the Pukas and Ray Rays getting all the women that y'all don't want. Yeah, so if you follow the manosphere, understand something. Look at their talking points. Now, fellas, it is what it is. They filling these guys' heads up with useless information. It's useless. Anything about black women is useless. Why? They ain't gonna act on it. They ain't gonna, you understand me? They ain't gonna do nothing about it. Only thing you gonna do is sit back and complain. That's it. I told y'all. Y'all worried. Y'all clapping, talking about Kevin told a woman she gonna die alone. The reality is, most of y'all gonna die alone. No woman. Period. You say, well, men are fine with this, so stop complaining about it. Go on about your life. YouTube is an app. It's entertaining, but it's an app. You don't need YouTube to survive. You need money. Get you some. But you worried about some who got some game or not. Ladies, watch this. I'm saying, watch these guys' talking points. Always sending around black women. According to this, 80% is according to Raj. Shouts out to Raj on the Raj report. The 80% is to him. He came up with that. I know better. And these are the facts. And this is a life period. There are very, very, very few elite people on the planet as it regards to competition, business, just entertainment, period. It's not the Fortune 1,000,000. It's the Fortune 500, the Fortune 20, the Fortune 500 companies. But you have more small businesses in any given state than Fortune 500 companies. So there's very, very few elite individuals. The next up, great individuals, good, the rest are average to below average. The top echelon, if it's 1 to 10, 7, 8, 9, that's 30% of the population. The rest 70. Of the 70. More than likely, if we do it by the numbers, man, you're going to run into the 70% before you run into the one in the 30% that's available. And another question was asked by BGS Itmore. Well, you think he could go up to a woman who works at Goldman Sachs and get a phone number? I think I could. My diction may not be, my diction may be kind of country, kind of slurred, kind of Memphis-like. But I got enough intelligence and wit and knowledge, to get to give myself a shot, a good shot. And I'm not putting on a pedestal whether she made $4 million or $4 million a week or $400 a week or $40 a week. Same thing. Understand something, ladies and gentlemen who would watch this information. Men in the manosphere, the black manosphere, they put black women on pedestals and they don't even know it. Oh man, you know the chick gonna do this. Oh man, it's whole culture. Whole culture. Do you want a hoe? You don't. They don't eliminate that from your conversation. I'm not telling the man what to say. I'm saying if you don't want it, eliminate it from your conversation. I'm not even looking at them. I'm looking at these over here. I'm only concerned with them. As a pimp would say, I'm only concerned with the yeses. I ain't concerned with the no's. The no's come along with that. Just, if you don't believe me, just watch these guys' content. Just watch these guys' content. Now, Anger Man got some different content. Taz got some different content. So every single person in the manosphere is not on black women. But if you champion Kevin Samuels, then your talking points are mostly about black women. See, my talking points is real. I'm trying to get guys to elevate their mindset. You want to talk about a woman? What a woman got to do with you? What a woman got to do with you doing what you need to do so you can have some peace of mind? Doing what you got to do to get that stress of unforgiveness up off you. You coming to a woman with all this stress of unforgiveness on you. You ain't free flowing. You got to axe to grind. If she tell you no, you're going to get emotional. Yeah, okay. You end up a single mother anyway if the chick rejects you. And my comeback would be from that if I was a female. Well, you ain't gonna even be a father. Go on back to your miserable lifestyle. These guys, I'm telling you, fellas, you can do what you want to do. It's your time. It's an app. These guys will have you messed up. But what they will end up doing is that you will go outside, because that's what women are, outside. You'll go outside and you got so much mumbo jumbo going through your mind, all the information you done gathered, you can't even talk to the chick. Maybe that's why I'm good with women. You say I'm slow. Maybe that's why I'm good with women. Ain't nothing to think about. Either it's yes or it's no. There's no sophistication in that. If you don't believe what I'm saying, listen to Edward Anderson. Listen to the Raj Report. Listen to all of them. Listen to all of them. And I'm so bold with it. They said, well, you ain't got this. I can come do this. I invited them down. I said, man, listen, I'll fly you down to Memphis. All the expenses paid. All the expenses paid. If you got the game, if I ain't got no game and you got game, ain't got no woman, you can get a woman. Hey man, you know what I mean? Whatever it costs me to fly you down and put you up in a hotel, I can get it in cash too. But now if you lose, you get your own plane ticket back and you give me what I paid. Period. Guess what? Didn't nobody take me up on it. So here's what it is, man. Most women, anything over 50%, majority of women are not really suitable for relationships. or they don't want, either they're not want a relationship, or they're not compatible with you. If you have a high standard, you talking about top 30% of women, of good women, and that's few and far between. But see, this stuff this information, individuals don't want to accept. Oh, she a single mother. Okay, is she a good woman? Yeah, but she a single mother. Okay. Well, again, that's you. However, when last time you had a woman? It's been years. Oh, now that I think about it, I ain't got no game. Check this out. The ladies and gentlemen, the reason why men are so comfortable talking about they want to die alone, they can die alone, they don't need a woman. The reason why is the free porn. If porn wasn't free, they wouldn't say that. Man, if women dropped off the planet, then men flourish. Well, unless you into men and looking at men, what would be your motivation to masturbate? Another man? Or the members of a woman? So these guys talk out both sides. But if you don't believe me, just check the content. Just check the content. You dig what I'm saying? And look at the followers. The supporters of these channels. They echo and say, "Hey, he's right." So I ask them, "How's that working out for you?" I'm just saying he's right, but how's it working out for you? I'm considered a contrarian, but my life is better than yours, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I know, take it back. I don't know if it's better or not, because I'm not going to try and live your life. You can't live my life. But I'm getting outcomes I want. What about you? I complain about women too much to want a woman. Yeah. Well, black women, what Roger say? Roger said, cause we got into a big argument over, 2 dates and sex. I'm like, okay. Well, how long will it take you? My question is, how long will it take for you to go on a date? How long will it take you to do that? See, again, I say, these guys ain't been across no men. I tell them about some pimping. I tell them about, I ran across some pimping. Some real pimping. Pimp told me back in the day, and I got posted about it. Now I'm talking about being a pimp, and I was 11 years old. The first thing that man said to me was, "You too horny to be a pimp. You ain't got no game. You ain't got no knowledge. You just 11 years old." Came back to the same pimp at 15. Now you too horny. You too horny. You too horny to be a pimp. You want to go, or you want to do have sex. You ain't gonna get no money doing that. You may say, "Well, what entices you to want to be a pimp?" Well, every other dude around the Bible talking about paying bills. This dude here got women paying him. Different mindset. I'm not telling y'all to, want to be a pimp or nothing like that, because if y'all listen to these guys, y'all ain't got the heart to be a pimp. Y'all ain't got the heart. Y'all ain't got the heart to go up to a woman. And say nothing out your mouth. So again, check these guys' videos. You understand me? Check these guys' videos. Guys sit up on, I'm at work getting paid talking on YouTube. getting guys super chats, and they ain't shot me a dime. They ain't gave me a quarter. So now I'm gonna get my own. I'm chilling out panels, unless it's mine, unless it's Grandmaster Trolls or somebody like that, Taz or something like that, a real one. But if all you got to talk about is Gardnocracy, I'm gonna do a video on what the Gardnocracy, the fake hate on the Gardnocracy is. And no, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with that. Because these individuals, again, man, if you want to listen to them, you can listen to them if you want to. You'll be just like them. Miserable. Black women this, black women that. Well, go outside and try it for yourself. Try the matter of fact, try the information for yourself and see what you come up with. I put mine up against any of those ministry guys talking about game. I put what I'm telling y'all against up against anybody. Mine is common sense. Ain't nothing spectacular. Women ain't all of a sudden changed or nothing like that. Bruh, the best show wins. Period. You got to show the right amount of intelligence, the right amount of wit. You got to look like something. You can't look like you just fell off. You just can't look like you just rose from the dead when approaching a woman. Unless you got that charismatic, magnetic personality, it takes a lot to pull it off. But women love men. You understand me? If you've been working hard all day and you kind of dirty, you understand me? You got a little musk on you. You got a little hat on. You know what I mean? She can tell you been at work. You can approach her anywhere. By first glance, oh well, he work hard. You just got to go from there. Wait on choosing signals. Well, you can wait on choosing signals. It takes a method. It takes a method. Patience waits herself perfect. That's what your books say. Patience do. Even when, you know what I mean, chick give them body language, I do a little wiggle move and trick and kind of see and discern on what's up. And once I see what I need to see, I go. And I go from there. I ain't got no game. Oh man, said by a man who champions a man with a man in his bed. Talk to y'all later.